Dark forces are gathering in this crate. That's right, your nemesis is here. Shake your fist at this villainous collection of gear of nefarious ne'er-do-wellers. This crate is Nemesis. Alrighty guys, and happy Fandom Friday! I almost didn't do this video this week because, let's face it, they're not giving me a whole lot to work with. So far, for just the regular pop culture crate, they're giving us Jaws and Ghostbusters. Which, while both do have Nemesises, do you guys know the plural of Nemesis? I'm not entirely sure. There's usually more than two fandoms, right? I mean, Jaws is pretty epic, and so is Ghostbusters, and I know they're celebrating 35 years of Ghostbusters, which means I was born the year Ghostbusters started. That's gotta mean something, right? So that's cool, but and more is of course added, and I know maybe I should wait a little bit longer until they release more information, because as you guys commented, and as I learned later, Showdown's not getting shipped until sometime in May, which is kind of sad, but about what we expect right now. So what is the and more? And I've been doing a little bit of research for you guys. And the first thing that strikes me is, could we possibly see Star Trek? I mean, shaking your fist at your nemesis is con all over the place. And for those of you that didn't see the original series, I'm sorry, you should go back. They are really campy, but they are cult classics. So it's one of those ones you kind of need to see just for the pop culture reference. And if you haven't seen the movie, you've probably seen it in any other Star Trek spoofs. I'm amazed they haven't used it in Orville yet, but it might just be too obvious. So what else could we use? I looked up the DX crate for you guys because sometimes they might give us some hints. The first one it gives us is Back to the Future. And again, Biff is a very classic nemesis. He's actually in all three Back to the Future movies. It's kind of interesting that his dad's boss is his nemesis. But he is in all the movies where they go back and have to fix history. The next one's Samurai Jack, and I'll be honest, I have not gotten into this one yet, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I looked it up on IMDb, and it's actually fairly cool, and I'm going to read you guys the synopsis. Alright guys, so you're going to have to pardon me. I am going to read off a phone because my memory is really bad. So this is a commentary from Ronan DeVarmas. So it's somebody who put this on IMDb. But it's basically, Samurai Jack is the definition of an action cartoon series. It shows a magnificent samurai dubbed but named Jack on a journey to return to the past after he is sent to a dark and unwelcoming future by his arch nemesis, the dark shape-shifting wizard Aku. Along the way, he helps restore order to the forsaken wasteland run by evil controllers in often incredibly action-packed and otherwise hilarious ways. So it's one of those things where I feel like it's one of those things that I have to get into yet, and it's probably going to end up on my list at some point. I haven't been watching as much anime as I usually do. Right now we're going back through Stargate, which also has great nemesises. I'm going to stop using that word. But, you know, somehow I don't think there's a whole lot of merch for Stargate, even though y'all should watch it. So the last one that's in the DX crate is X-Men, and of course, Charles Xavier and Magneto are classic friends that have been separated and become arch nemesis. Oh, dang it, I can't get out of saying that word. So they are each other's arch nemesis, haha. So that one goes through a lot, and there are a number of X-Men versus mutants on the other side that seem to reappear and come across each other a lot. But what else could happen? Who else is an arch nemesis? When you think of, Batman has so many that I don't think he has, a arch nemesis. You could say the Joker, but there's also the Penguin and Bane and Poison Ivy. He just has too many. There's just so many characters, villainous characters, that you'd have to add if you picked Batman. Now, Superman does have Lex Luthor. Excuse me, I'm having a hard time talking today. So Lex Luthor is his arch nemesis, and even as far back as Smallville. So that could be an option too if we see some DC merch. X-Men and Marvel are pretty easy. There's great numbers. For every superhero, there is a Nemesis, so this kind of opens it really far. They could pretty much put anything in this crate, which is kind of fun because we honestly could be declaring anything, and we might be right, we might be wrong. So I'm kind of intrigued to see what this crate will become. But it's also kind of nice and interesting that they're going for the villains this time. We're not going for the heroes like we do so frequently in other crates, where you're getting like the Captain Marvel or Alita Battle Angel or all the other ones where you're focusing on the good guys. So this time we're going to get some nice villainous pieces too. Alrighty guys, so what do you guys think? What needs to be in this crate? Are they getting ideas from us? I don't know, but we can always hope. Make sure to comment to what you think should be in this crate. And make sure to like, subscribe, share, and join us. I always love comments. If you have any corrections or comments, please make sure to specify, because I know someone commented I needed to change my intro, but they didn't specify how. So I can't fix things. I picked that one because that's about as far as I can do technologically, so there you go. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next Fandom Friday. Bye!